Who is the lover?
Allah.
Who is Ar-Rahman?
Allah.
Who is Al-Mannan?
La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Amen. Our dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That is, may the peace and blessings of Almighty Allah be upon you all. We are starting in the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, and we bear witness that nobody deserves any forms of worship except of Almighty Allah, who is our creator, who is our nourisher and sustainer. May His peace and blessings be with the leader of mankind, the last prophet of East, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his messengers, his apostles, and all those who follow this right path. Amen. May the peace and blessings of Allah be on all the prophets of Allah, from Prophet Adam up to the Holy Prophet Isa, who preceded Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Viewers, we are welcome to today's edition of your program, Islam in Focus, the platform in which we analyze Islamic issues to encourage study of Islam, acquire more education, and create more awareness in you to know more about the teachings of Islam. Now, today I have in the house a very important personality who is an international scholar and a man of high integrity, who is going to address a very important topic of today. Before I unveil him to you, let me give you the topic for today's discussion. And the topic is sanctity of human life. Our guest today is no less a personality than Professor Hamza Abdulraheem, the Dean of Postgraduate School in the Kwara State University, Malete. He also doubles as the Secretary General of Jamaat Nasir Islam here in Kwara State. Prof, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Marhaba bikum. You are most welcome. Now, on this program today, the reason why we are choosing the topic of sanctity of human life, you know, on any issue that pervades the society, we bring it here for analysis so that you can know you can know the Islamic standpoint on the matter. Today we have chosen the topic on sanctity of human life because of recent incident in Sokoto in which a non-Muslim, that is Deborah Samuel, was killed and burned to death by some hoodlums. In this regard, we want to know the position of Islam on the matter, because some who claimed to be scholars are turning the matter into controversial issue. And when we speak on this program, we normally come with assertive position so that Muslims will know the correct position where they should be. Our curtain raiser this morning, Prof, is that what does Islam say on sanctity of human life?
Thank you very much. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه.
Amen.
Thank you very much. We continue to pray for you that the Almighty continue to be with you, guide you, and protect you.
وإياكم إن شاء الله.
When we talk of life, life is a major blessing of the Almighty,
Allah.
which must be protected jealously. Because Almighty Allah Himself, the Creator, protects it. And He doesn't want any soul to be terminated unjustifiably. We are coming to explain what do we by unjustifiably. Life is sacred in Islam, and its sanctity is sacrosanct. You cannot say anything other than that. You must protect it. You must try all your best that a soul of an individual is not terminated by you. This is a clear statement by God that we should not terminate any soul except illa bil haqq. And the ayah
Illa bil haqq.
illa bil haqq,
Except on justice.
except on justice.
Allah.
That is the word I actually want to use.
Allah.
Because if people take illa bil haqqi, when Allah said, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا النَّفْسَ الَّتِي حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ إِلَّا بِالْحَقِّ, don't kill anybody that God has given the life, the life. Don't take the life. Except illa bil haqqi. What do you mean by illa bil haqqi? Some people say unjustifiably, but it may not send the message fully without justice.
Don't kill without justice. No.
Which means, and when we talk of justice, it's an institution. There is an institution in Islam which Islam recognizes that when anybody commits any crime, let alone killing of a soul, it has to, the person has to be taken to that authority, to that institution, to take appropriate action for him or her.
That is due process.
Due process. And that's that in that happening. In fact, you can say without law. Because for those of us who attended universities in the Arab world, when they say faculty of law, you know how it's called?
Yes.
Kulliyatul Hukuk.
Kulliyatul Hukuk.
So, which is the plural of haq. So, the college of laws.
That's it.
So, illa bil haq, without law. So, the law stipulated about it has to be followed. And what does the law stipulate about this is known. We may come to that later.
Okay.
But for us to know that Islam protects life, and
Regardless of faith.
and doesn't want anybody to play with it. There are many instances that you can see as action or as a text. For instance, in Islam, if Islam talks about retribution, retribution, that is revenge. When somebody,
Okay.
When somebody kills, you have to kill him. But in case somebody takes his cutlass and hits somebody on the head, the law of retribution may not be applicable here.
Nah.
Why? Because if you say retribution is what Islam says, that is the source.
Okay.
You now go and take cutlass,
Okay.
and
And
hit
smash
the
the
person.
head too.
that one may die.
That's it.
That because that somebody hair, when somebody's head was hit, and the person doesn't die, doesn't mean that when another person is hit that way, the
You
person
will not die.
That's why the law says that in that person it is left to the judge
To determine
what
the nature
will
of
be-
death.
what will be the punishment.
The nature of punishment to be given.
To be given.
Because-
But if you say you want
Yeah.
to do the same thing, which is the law, which is the normal law, but you want to do the same thing here now, the person will die. And because Islam just protects life, even under this circumstance, it says no, don't take it. Again, even during the war, when killing is almost normal,
Yes.
So you go to war.
Rampant
Yes,
during the
so
war.
during the war.
Mm.
Islam emphasizes that when you are in war, don't kill children,
Don't kill women.
don't kill women,
Mm.
okay? Don't kill elderly people.
These
Okay.
categories
Yes.
of people
And
are
even in
exempted.
particular,
Protect them.
Muhammad Sallallahu said, even you will see monks, those who worship the Christians, the Jews, who worship in the mountains, don't kill them.
Don't kill them.
Not only that, even the trees that have fruit, don't cut them.
Allahu Akbar.
So
The
anything,
inanimate objects.
yes. So anything,
Protected.
yes, anything that will lead to destruction, Islam is it,
Okay.
and it protects life.
Thank you very much.
Not only that, even the animals which are halal for us
To be killed.
to kill. If you want to kill them with mercy, and sharpen your implement,
Your object.
very well, so that it will not feel the pain of killing. Then how does a religion protect life better than this?
No.
And better than this? So this shows us that Islam shows.
Thank you very much. That Islam protects life irrespective of faith, ethnicity, or whatever. Now my second question is this. Referring specifically to the incident in Sokoto, where Deborah was accused of blasphemy. Over to you. What is blasphemy? And tell us, is what was done in Sokoto legal or illegal from the Islamic point of view?
Thank you very much. This matter, the way it has been taken, must have given people with conscience a lot of concern
No.
in this country. The matter has been so sentimentally discussed and handled, as if Islam doesn't have law, as if Islam doesn't have rule, as if Islam is not a system of life. Some are so sentimental
About it.
negatively about it, and some others are so sentimental positively about it, which is neither the
Here or
position
there.
of Islam. You cannot continue to say, and it will be wrong to say, why should somebody be killed because now trying to underplay
The offense that has been
the
committed
way that have
or
committed.
what precipitated the crime.
You know, underplaying them. Just because of
Just
somebody,
because of that.
just because somebody did say this, you are killing him or her.
That's sentiment.
It is a sentiment. The same way, some people are also sentimental by saying, yes, whoever does this, whoever does that thing must be killed, not minding the way the judgment was carried out.
And what Islamic law says.
About it. Let me say clearly.
The two of them are guilty.
Let me say clearly here that whatever and whichever way one looks at it, judgment for any punishment, for any crime, or punishment for any crime, should not, and in fact must not,
Be administered
by an individual
or a group of people on their own.
So that is very, very clear.
Good.
And it is a clear statement that is well known in Islam.
No.
That when a
crime is committed, you can't carry out punishment on your
because Islam
Because
is
we
a
have
religion
authority.
of nizam, system, order. It's a religion of order. Because if everybody will now take
Laws into his own hand,
I think there will be chaos, there will be disorder.
the society
in
will be
the-
destroyed.
in the land. So for you to have done what is contrary to
To what the
Islam
religion
says,
says,
it's a great mistake. It's a great mistake. That is one. Second, that I have to say here is that somebody abuses Prophet Muhammad
Sallallahu.
or any other prophet of God for that matter. It's not Prophet Muhammad,
Including Prophet Isa,
including Prophet Isa, including Prophet
Ibrahim,
Musa,
Moses,
all of them,
Dawood.
all of them, because
we do not differentiate between these prophets of God. They are the same to us, and we respect them.
So if somebody now does that,
derogate them or insult them,
there are two things you have to look at here.
good.
Is the matter on ground social or religious?
Or religious. Nah.
In a way, it's religious because it has to do with a belief. In another way, it's social because for somebody to come out and start to derogate or abuse or insult a person that is considered to be
Embodiment
in any faith,
Good.
that can create problem, chaos, and disorder in the society.
Good. That's true.
So it's social.
Social matter.
It's social matter.
But it happened in
Yes.
a place
So
where multi-religious people live and practice the faith.
which means whether we consider that as a social matter
Or religious matter.
whenever that type of thing is committed, deserves punishment. That is the reason why in India, in particular place, particular time, somebody killed a cow.
Okay.
And he was sentenced to death.
Why?
Because
killing cow in Nigeria is a normal thing.
But over there,
There are some people who worship cow.
There are not who worship cow. So it's like you say, you kill my God.
Wow.
You know,
As nonsensical as it is to us in Nigeria, it's a grievous offense in India.
so you cannot go there and now say, I want to kill cow. So the person was killed because if that person was not punished in the way he was punished,
Other people will do it.
No, it can lead to chaos in the land.
And many people will die.
And many people will die. And many people die. That's why it is social. So it is not proper for anybody to abuse, insult anybody that has to do with his or her faith.
Okay.
And Islam knows this very well. And stipulates clearly by saying the Holy Quran,
Now,
وَلَا تَسُبُّ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ. Okay?
now,
فَيَسُبُّونَ اللَّهَ عَدْوًا فَيَسُبُّ اللَّهَ عَدْوًا. Don't abuse, don't insult those who worship other than Almighty Allah,
Allahu Akbar.
so that they will not
Ignorantly abuse your God.
So leave anybody to his faith. Don't abuse it. Because if you do, you are inviting abuse. You are inviting insults to your own God. So that's the principle of Islam.
Whatever they call God in their own faith, don't abuse them, don't abuse their God. Because they will ignorantly abuse the supreme being which you worship. Allah wants us about that.
So it is wrong for anyone to take it as a simple matter. Like, what is that? What is that in abusing anybody? Because so that is the position of
Islam.
Now another thing that has to be clear here.
Good.
There's a difference between somebody who is a Muslim and committing what you call blasphemy, and somebody who is not a Muslim committing the same offense. Why? Because somebody who is not a Muslim has already rejected your religion,
Your God.
or really
Your faith.
Your faith. He doesn't believe in
He
your faith.
doesn't countenance it.
So whatever happens after that is not as big as the refusal in the first place.
Because it's
not
well
yes, it's not as great as the rejection in the first place. So if you don't kill somebody who doesn't believe in your faith, you don't kill him, okay? Why do you kill him now? Because he says something
against what you believe in.
So it's not punishment. It's not punishment by death. That is what many scholars say.
Okay.
And that's why they said there's a difference between when a Muslim blasphemes and abuses Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and somebody who's not a Muslim already is not in the fold.
The one who is not a Muslim is not in the fold. What he said is not surprising.
In fact, to him, it's not really a blasphemy. But blasphemy is kufr. What we say blasphemy is kufr.
That is unbelief.
Unbelief.
Rejection of God.
And unbelief only applies to the believer. So when you are not a believer, I believe you, then how can someone now accuse you of being blasphemous?
Thank you very much. Now we are in a multi-religious society now, and our time is running out. I give you only 2 minutes just to warn both Muslims and Christians to conduct their affairs individually and congregationally in a way that will promote peace. Because nobody can force anybody into any faith. We are already where we are.
No, I want us to go back a little bit within 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
Like you said.
Okay.
Because of what you said, we are going to relate whatever you are saying here today to what happened in Sokoto.
Yes.
When I saw that thing, it was horrific. Just too
absolutely condemnable.
Where is it written in any book of Islam that even if somebody is sentenced to death and is to be killed and is killed, where did they get that he should be burnt again?
Burnt to death.
Which means wickedness was in them. That is one. Secondly, drinking alcohol is a crime.
Fornication, adultery.
Punishable. Adultery is a crime. Punishable. Don't they have such people
who are doing such things?
Why didn't they take any action against them? Because they know it's not normal. So the same thing, this one, the way they took the action was not normal. Okay, if they now thought that what they did is laudable to God, by God, that God will reward them on the day of judgment for doing things. If they thought it was a good thing for them to have done that thing, they should not run away.
They shouldn't have run away.
They shouldn't have run away. They should just stand by it.
If you believe what you have done is right,
What if you
wait and be caught?
Yeah, and be caught. And because even if you are to be killed, you are going to be killed and you are going to die as a martyr. If that's what you call it,
yes.
you are. Why did you run
now,
away?
in Sokoto, let them take the matter to Sharia court. And in that court, they will pronounce them guilty, all those who have killed Deborah.
And they ran away.
Because Islam doesn't enjoy that. Or
don't they know the fornicators are around them? Don't they know the liars among them? Don't they know those who do all sorts of things? Horrible things. What have they done? Why is this particular one the way they did it?
No. Thank you very much. Viewers from wherever you've been watching this program, we have decided to talk on the topic the sanctity of human life today because of the condemnable event that occurred in Sokoto. Wherever people are killed, it must not be through jungle justice, by Islamic law. When people commit offense, report them and let the law take its normal course. What happened was un-Islamic, was uncalled for, and is highly condemnable. We are seizing this opportunity to appeal to Muslims and non-Muslims that whatever happens, whatever the disagreement, we should not take to ending the other people's life. What occurred in Nijago recently is also condemnable. In whatever disagreement, you mustn't take object against your opponent to be killed. It is a devilish act. As we condemned what happened in Nijago recently, we equally condemn what happened in Sokoto. We now want both Christians and Muslims in Nigeria that we should be careful.
Just a word here.
Now,
what happened in Nijago?
yes.
Just 2 or 3 days ago, a few days ago, I saw a group of students
Okay.
from Nijago protesting
Okay.
with their parents
Mm.
that why should government close down the school when their children are being denied of doing the WAEG and so on and so on?
Why have they not spoken about?
No, then I now asked myself, I said, if you are crying out
Over the closure of
over the closure of the school, you are now crying out because your child is being denied of doing WAEG exam.
Yes.
What about the parents whose child was killed? Will he have the opportunity of doing any exam forever again?
Will he come back to
Will he
life?
come back to life?
Why have you not posted
Is that not more grievous than being denied the exam in the examination?
That is the critical behavior happening in the Nigerian society. Now the school has been reopened with underlying laws which the Kwara State government has given. Both sides must comply with that law. We are in a multi-religious society and we should respect the law and be obedient to the government of the day. Whoever is not ready to be obedient to the government of the day is calling for punishment, and we hope law will take its normal course. We should not be lenient with anybody causing trouble in our society. May Allah continue to keep us in peace and in absolute peace in the Nigerian society. Today we thank you for watching this program. We have asserted our position on the issue of blasphemy and protection of human life on this program. My guest has been Professor Hamza Abdulraheem, the Dean of Postgraduate Studies of the Kwara State University, Malete. He also doubles as the Secretary General of Jamaat Nasir Islam here in Kwara State. Prof, we are grateful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. Wa jazakumullahu khairan. Me and you together we are saying, wassalamu alaikum
wa
rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
All praise is due to the one and only. He is the master of all creation. All praise is due to the one and only. He is the master of all creation. He's the sustainer and the